But anyway, yeah, so now we know the truth, don't we, folks? Everybody watched Jess's live show last night. Everybody knows that the agenda was to steal my dog. Damn, that's pretty harsh, Jess. That's not very cool, man. But you lied. You lied to me about giving me a place to stay. And that's the important thing. And you lied about being off the sauce. And you lied about caring so much for me and my dog. You don't care about the dog. You just want the dog taken away from me. Isn't that right, Jess? Yeah, that's right. That's right. It was just about stealing my dog. We need to talk about what happened with Jess' live show last night. We got a full confession from Jess. Now remember, folks, the premise from day one is that I need a roof over my head so that me and my dogs don't freeze to death in the car, right? It's been the premise from day one. Whether it was John, whether it was my cousin, whether it was Jess, whether it was somebody else. That's always been the plan, is to get a roof over my head so that me and the dog don't freeze to death in the winter. That's always been the plan. So when Jess said, I've got apartments and you can stay at one, that was music to my ears. And then she tells me, well, I can't manage the properties myself. And I said, well, it just so happens I got 2 years of real estate law. Be happy to help you with your properties. Be happy to keep them managed and took care of. You know, and we got Father Judgment out there, which we'll be doing a video on Father Judgment here real soon. But we got Father Judgment out there that actually used Schneider Handyman as his fucking icon. Well, who's Schneider Handyman, Bon? Schneider Handyman was the custodian on the TV show Three's Company. What, you thought Schneider Handyman was coming from thousands of miles away in another building? No, he lived in that building. He was either in the basement or he was in apartment number 1. I can't remember which. But a lot of custodians live in the apartment that they work on. And they don't have to pay rent either, by the way, or utilities. Everything's paid in exchange for them being the custodian. A lot of places do that. So where are you getting that you can't let me have an apartment if I'm maintaining the properties? Because that's a lie. That's a flat-out fucking lie. Can you hear that dog? Anybody hear that other dog barking? Let me let down my window. Well, let me see here. I don't know if you can hear it. Can you hear it? Hopefully you can. Is you mad at that other dog, Sharpie? Huh? Is you mad at that other dog? All right, come on now. You're in my lap. Come on, I got it. Here. You're in my lap, Sharpie. Get on my lap. Okay, anyways. Point being, she's sitting there saying, oh my God, the dog's going to die. Well, wait a minute. That other dog would die then, right? Because there's another dog in somebody's car. In fact, a lot of these cars have dogs in them. Yes. And by the way, Sharpie's been at 2 dog parks. Not 1, 2 dog parks. 2. You know what a dog park is, Jess? It's where we can take off the leash and let the dog run free and have fun. Didn't know that, did you? Not only that, but he's got dog food back there. He's got peanut butter back there. And he's got water. We got a case and a half of water, I think it is. Case and a half. I just bought a new case of water. So we got tons of water. We got so much water it ain't even crazy. But any event, you lied, Jess. You lied about having a place for me to go to, which was the whole premise to begin with. But yeah, folks, you can look this up. Custodians a lot of times live rent-free and utilities-free in exchange for being the custodian of that property. Happens all the time. Totally normal. Totally normal activity. Another dog. Wow, what a shock. Another dog. I saw no less than 20 dogs yesterday, folks. 20 dogs. And they weren't all the same dog either. 20 different dogs. In one day. That's more than the Mustangs I see. So that's saying something. Anyways, but yeah, man. All these other cars with dogs in them, they're going to die too, Jess? Is that what you're saying? Because a lot of these other cars that's parked here, they all got dogs. They going to die too? You're crazy, Jess. You're full of shit, Jess. My dog's not going to die. No, he's not. Anyways, at least we got the truth out of her. The truth was to steal my dog. It was never to give me a place to live. It was never to let me help her with her property. Oh, well, I can't manage my properties. You got to help me with my property. Okay, great. Well, that ended up being a flat-out lie, didn't it? Yeah, it did. And now we know she was going to put me in a condemned building. She admitted last night the log cabin wasn't livable. Well, what is a building that's unlivable, folks? Come on. Oh, it's condemned. So she was going to try to put me in a condemned building, which is elder abuse. Damn, Jess, you're just racking it up, ain't you? You know? Building's not up to code, and now you're fucking committing elder abuse, or tried to. And it was all to do what again? Oh, yeah, steal my dog. It was all to steal my dog. Well, you going to steal all these other people's dogs, too? That's in these cars? Is that what you're going to do? Is that what you're going to do? You're going to call the police on all these motherfuckers that's got dogs in their cars? Because there's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of them. And at the campground, they definitely, he's going after another dog. And at the campground, there's a whole bunch of people with their dogs. And then there's walking trails. We got walking trails here. We got campgrounds. We got dog parks. We got all kinds of shit here. So I don't know what you're talking about, Jess. You're full of shit. Bark, 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 bark. Everybody else's dogs are barking now. All right, anyway, I'm going to get out of here before the dog fest kicks into high gear, because it will. But anyway, yeah, so now we know the truth, don't we, folks? Everybody watched Jess's live show last night. Everybody knows that the agenda was to steal my dog. Damn, that's pretty harsh, Jess. That's not very cool, man. But you lied. You lied to me about giving me a place to stay. And that's the important thing. And you lied about being off the sauce. And you lied about caring so much for me and my dog. You don't care about the dog. You just want the dog taken away from me. Isn't that right, Jess? Yeah, that's right. That's right. It was just about stealing my dog. All right, anyway, I'm out of here. Y'all have a good one. Bye.